Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Anderson, back for another Tova Tuesday. As you all know, this is September, and September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Sickle cell is a genetic inherited disorder that affects people of many different ethnicities, but it is a chronic condition that it results in lots of flare-ups of sickle cell pain. And today, I'm very excited because we're talking to a sickle cell warrior named Mula, a rapper, who has rebirthed himself. Even though he is living with this chronic condition, is really doing some great things in their entertainment community. And I'm so excited to say that I actually took care of him at St. Christopher's Hospital at the Marian Anderson Sickle Cell Center. So we have had a chance to kind of connect again. So I'm really excited today to have you. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Biggs Mula. How are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing better. Been through a lot, but I'm doing better. I'm doing good today.
Tell me, what are you doing in the entertainment industry?
I've been doing music for like 8 years now, but I've been taking it serious for like 5 years. I do shows for like, I do regular hip hop shows. Also, I do like shows for like sickle cell and for asthma at Children's Hospital. I do shows like that too, and also I've just been doing a lot of campaigning for sickle cell, so stuff like that, and a lot more, etc. I do a whole lot. I forget sometimes, but yeah.
That's great. And tell me, how was your life like as a child living with sickle cell? What were some of your struggles?
I mean, some of my struggles was because due to the pain, school real a struggle for me because every time I got held back twice, not because I was stupid or something like that. It was because I kept being hospitalized like every other month. Well, you probably remember, I was being hospitalized every other month, and like that was a big struggle for me. And also with my peers and stuff, I couldn't play as hard as them. I couldn't really swim in cold water. I couldn't do the regular kid things. So that was a struggle for me. Yeah.
And I know you have a brother and a sister that also have sickle cell. How were they a support to you?
We all a big support to each other. We all when I get sick, they call me, they visit me. My brother gets sick, same thing. Sisters, same thing. My whole family, we all try to support each other all the time when we all get sick, stuff like that. Yeah.
That is good that you have a support system that helps you through those challenging times. So tell me, where are you today? What are you doing with yourself? How is your health?
Today is doing good, but for the past few months, it was bad. Real bad. I almost died.
Wow.
I never really almost died. Yeah, died from sickle cell. It was always pain. But this year, I almost really passed away 3 times. And also 3 weeks ago, I just had a hip replacement. Yeah, so it was it's definitely a lot. But the music and my supporters and my family just keep I keep on going because of them. Yeah.
Wow.
But today I'm doing fine. Yeah, I'm doing fine.
That is great, and I'm glad that you had made it through the surgery and that you're recovering. So tell me, what made you decide to go to become a rapper?
Because when I was younger, my father he did music, and my mom always played music in the house, and we just loved music, every type of music, hip hop, pop, reggae, whatever whatever you think about. And as I got older, I was always a dancer, so I used to win competitions as dancing, and then when I was 18, I fell in love with just making music, and I started doing that with my brother, and so that's how that started. That's how that. And basically, I just love doing music because I feel like music brings people together. I feel like it don't matter what type of ethnicity you are, or like, you know, where you come from. I feel like it brings everybody together. So that's why, and I'm the type of person that I love seeing different races come together. So yeah, that's why I love doing music.
Did you take any classes or be trained in high school? Like, did you learn any instruments or just something that came natural to you?
Nah, it was natural. I mean, like, it was real natural. It was like it was something that just came so natural to me. And like people was like, "Yo, you were natural at this," and I took it and ran with it. Like, and I no instruments. I do want to learn to play the guitar, but I ain't get to that yet. But I'm gonna learn soon. But that's about it. Yeah, it was natural.
So when you started out as a rapper, did you do like small venues? How did you start to get your name out there? Do you create your own songs?
Yeah, of course. Like you gotta start small before. It was like the levels. Small venues. I remember like one of the first venues I did. I performed on the same stage that my father did, like back in the days, like I guess in the '80s when he performed. Like he performed in, like, I forgot what the place is called, but he performed there in the '80s, and then like later on, like my brother and I performed there. Like it was crazy. Like in 2011, it was crazy. So we did a lot of small venues, and it started going up from me doing stuff for the sickle cell community and the asthma and lupus, and I started doing stuff like that. And also I got a street team. I got a whole team. It's called Rockstar Quality. We painted the whole city with with my stuff and stuff like that, and just networking and connecting with certain people that aligned with what I got going, what I got going on and stuff like that. So that's how my name got bigger and stuff like that.
Wow. And I remember taking care of you as a child. You always were like had a fun spirit to you and always had such positive energy.
Yeah.
It seems like you're not one that hides your sickle cell, that you use your condition as a platform to raise awareness about sickle cell. Tell me why you've done that. Some people feel fearful to do that, or they don't share with others about their struggles.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was like that. I was like that too. And so the reason why I started doing it, because for some reason, like every time I kept trying to like run away from it, like not really run away from it, but like I guess like I kept telling people, I got sickle cell ain't got don't got me, so I kept like running away from it, but it just kept pulling back in no matter what. I'll get big shows with the sickle cell community and stuff like so. It kept pulling me back in every time I kept running from it, so then I'm like, you know what? I said I guess it's meant for me to do stuff like this, because like I mean it's me, first of all, it's me. So, and then I had to realize like you can merge it, you can merge what you got going on. So now I'm like, you know what? Let me do that. So that's how that came about. And that's why I'm so vocal about it. And I'm like, I got a platform, so let me be more vocal about it, because I see a lot. They're not, to me, I feel like they're not doing a lot for sickle cell. Like certain, I feel like a lot of stuff is not being done for sickle cell. Like, and so I was like, let me use my platform to make it more awareness and stuff like that. So that's how that came about. Yeah. I kept trying to run away from it, but it just kept pulling back in. So I'm like, you know what? It's time to face it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
That is so wonderful that you have embraced it. And I hope that you encourage others to do the same as well. But one thing you said that you would like to have more done for sickle cell, more awareness. Can you talk about some of those initiatives? As a healthcare provider and a sickle cell provider, I'm always advocating for more resources to make sure patients have access to high quality care, that they be treated with compassion, which is the mission of Tova. Tell me about some of the initiatives that you would like to see for the sickle cell community.
First and foremost, I would like to see way more commercials about sickle cell, because all we see is like cancer or like diabetes and stuff like that, or that's the first and foremost. Like a lot of more like marketing and commercials and stuff like that about sickle cell, so people could know about it first. And the second thing is, I feel like with doctors, I feel with doctors, I feel like they look at us like sickle cell patients, like, you know, we just probably like seeking for drugs or something like that. But it's like, I feel like most, like, I feel like some doctors gotta understand the sickle cell, but I feel like most, like, you know, more doctors should be educated about sickle cell, like how a lot of doctors are educated about cancer and stuff like that. That's second. And yeah, I feel like yeah, like they could start by doing stuff like that. Like, you know, that's how I feel about it. And more like treatments and stuff like that, and like so we can start heading to a cure. Cause there's like a lot of people dying. Like I had her name was Deanna. She died. She was sickle cell. She had sickle cell. She died last year from sickle cell. And like a lot of people are dying every day from it, and it's like not being talked about. You know what I mean? So yeah, just more awareness about it and stuff like that, so people can know about it to actually help the situation. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Can you tell us about your current treatment? Are you trying any of the new medications that have just been recently approved by the FDA?
Yeah. So so there's a medication called, I don't know if you ever heard about it, but it's called Velexator.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been taking it since April of this year because my hemoglobin like fell to like a 2.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like it fell to like a 2, and so yeah, so that's the only one, Velexator, and I've been taking more like steroids to get my hemoglobin back up. So I've been doing that for like since April. That's the only new medication I've been taking. Yeah.
And you know, it is a new medication that helps your blood cells carry hemoglobin better through the body. So I'm really hopeful that it does help and work for you. But also with my clients, I have noticed that a lot of my adult patients have chronic pain that they live with every day of their lives. And I had an opportunity to watch some of your YouTube videos, and you're a fantastic dancer. And I'm like, how do you do that when you're in such pain and your hips are flattened? I don't know how you do it.
All right.
I'm like, you can dance.
Yeah, I remember I used to love to dance back then. Like, I mean, I was dancing back then. Like, but now it's like now, you know, I could move a little bit more. You know, I still got rhythm. I got grooves, but like I don't know, like with my hip now, I gotta do kind of a little 1-2 steps. You know what I mean?
Hey.
But you know what I mean? But you know, like all you gotta do is start moving your hands more. You know
Yeah.
and like, so, yeah, that's the only part about it. It kind of sucks, but I feel like I feel like it's gonna get better because like every day I feel like my hips getting better. It feels more normal every day. So
That is so good, because I'm sure that it had to be such a high level of pain for you to want to have a hip replaced at such a young age, that the pain had to have been so unbearable. Can you talk about that?
Oh yeah, the pain. Like the pain was like it was so bad that my legs locked up. Like it felt like I couldn't move it, and it was swollen it was just swollen, and it was crazy. Like I'm like, what's going on? Because I never like fell or, you know what I mean, nothing like that. And basically, it was caused by avian, like the process.
Yes.
Like yeah. So then like. So, and then, like, I'm thinking everything cool, and the doctor's like, oh, yeah, you're going to need surgery soon on your hip. I'm like, huh? I mean, kind of had pain in my hips, nothing like that. It came out of nowhere. So, I mean, like, the surgery wasn't that bad. It's the aftermath. It's the healing part. It's like, it hurt real bad. Like, basically, it's like you got hit by a Mack truck.
Ooh.
Like, your whole body just like, yeah, like for weeks. It feel like that. Yeah, that's what it feel like.
And I assume you're getting physical therapy as well?
Yeah, that's coming tomorrow. Yeah.
Good. So you are
coming today.
Uh-huh.
They were coming today, but I was supposed to get interviewed by the news today, but that didn't happen because of the Breonna Taylor stuff situation. So that's why we had to push it back to like tomorrow. Yeah.
But you're still moving forward. You have a positive attitude about life, and you're doing such great things. So I have another question for you is about gene therapy. Have you heard about that? And we just had a forum, Tova, my organization, last Friday of a young 20-year-old that was cured of her sickle cell through a gene editing approach. Do you have any thoughts on that?
So what's that therapy again? What's it called?
Gene editing, where there's different approaches in which they send in a lentivirus vector that helps to miscode or repair the miscoded genes that causes the red cells to make sickle cells. So it turns off those genes, or it corrects the genes that are miscoded so that the body doesn't make sickle cells anymore. And it's a very early phase 1 clinical trial that is actually recruited in patients across the country and in France.
Oh, you know what? It's actually my first time hearing about this.
Wow. So you have to talk to your hematologist or your sickle cell provider, because that could be a treatment option for you if you're eligible.
And see, and that's why I rather come back to St. Chris. You guys were way better. Like, no, seriously, like, that was the worst transition. Oh my God, it feels so, it's crazy, but yeah, it's my first time hearing about it, and like, it sounds real good. Like, you know what I mean? And I mean, also, I should take more initiative to do more research about it too. But also, like, yeah, it's my first time hearing about it. But like what you said about it sounds real like promising. It sounds real good.
Yeah, and what's interesting, and I'll share the virtual form with you, is this young lady is not taking any medications currently for her sickle cell, though because of the damage she'd had when she was a child, she does have chronic knee pain, but she's like looking forward to building a snowman in the wintertime without going into crisis. I thought that was amazing.
Oh, yeah, because you know the wintertime, that's the brutal time for us. Like that's the worst time. So like that's good. Like having like no crisis in the wintertime, that's like that's heaven for.
Yeah. Or going swimming, you know, without being in a heated pool. I think you had a couple of missions for that.
Yeah. You
tried it out, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. I never went back in the pool again, unless it was heated or something like that. But, yeah.
I wanted to ask you, what are your thoughts on being an African-American male going to the hospital system, you know, with crisis? What kind of barriers have you experienced, or implicit biases have you experienced in getting your pain adequately controlled?
So being here, so that's another problem, you know, with you know, having sickle cell and being African American. Like I said the first time, they really look at you like, you know, like are you here for chasing drugs, or are you here for like the pain? Like it's like you get asked about a question, you like, and they could see that you were agonizing pain, but they just treat it like whatever, like that. And it's like, because to them it's like they don't physically see like a you know, an issue with you. Like they'll see like, you know, you like a bone popped out or something, or like you're bleeding, or like, you know what I mean? Like they don't see it. So like they don't know if you're lying or not. Don't know. It's like just being an African American. You already know this in America. That's just a downfall. But that's how it is. But and just with having sickle cell, that makes it even worse. But I guess like it's something where I just trust the physician. The physician got to trust you over time and stuff like that. But I feel like it shouldn't be like that. I feel like if, you know, business is business. Like, I mean, if I come there, I should get treated like everyone else. Like, you know what I mean? I'm paying insurance like everybody else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, So I guess, we should get treated the same exact way like everybody else, like, with cancer or lupus or, different illness and stuff like that. Yeah.
Wow. And I'm just
Mm-hmm.
I feel so honored to have known you as a child, and now you're grown up and you're doing so well in the music industry. Before we kind of wrap up, tell me what keeps you going through these ups and downs that you have with your sickle cell.
Just what keeps me going up is like just family and support and just like God. That's what keeps me going every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what keeps me going. Each and every day, honestly. And, so music is my career goal, right? My life goal is to open up a camp, like like Dragonfly Forest,
Mhm.
and or like hole in the wall gang camp, for sick kids and stuff like that, so they can feel normal like everyone else. Because most sick kids, all we want is to feel normal, like everyone else, and so that's my life goal. So like I'm cool with passing after that. Once I do that, I'm cool with like if God say all right, time to come home, I'm cool with going home after that because I feel like I did my job. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. Can you tell us about any events or anything you're doing that any shows that are coming up that we could share with our viewing audience?
So right now, it's COVID, so a lot of shows is not, on right now, but they could find music on Apple and Spotify, type in Big Mula, and etc. All social media platforms, and also they could find me on the radio, stuff like that. 98.9.
Okay.
Yeah. So and right now we're just doing a whole campaign with Sickle Cell, so they're gonna see like billboards and stuff like that, and they could contact me, we could talk and stuff like that, because I'll take time to talk to people dealing with this situation like me and or families, and yeah, so yeah, that's about it right now. Yeah.
So I am going to friend you on Instagram. I wanted to give our viewing audience your address, which is @BigsMula, and your Twitter handle is @BigsMula. I also wanted to share with you, you noticed I have red on today, and red is because it means love, and also in Hebrew it means good care. But also my organization, Tova, is selling Sickle Cell Lives Matter t-shirts as well to share and spread the word about sickle cell. Make sure that everyone in our community knows about those living with sickle cell. We continue to uplift and to support them on their journey. So Big Mula, it's been so great to reconnect with you. And I know all about you now. And I think when we get off, you'll probably say, I remember you.
I
excited to see you.
Like,
you remember me?
Yes, like it's crazy because like I really remember you. Like I told you as soon as I got on the phone, I'm like she was familiar, but now I remember you. Like like I mean like even if my mom see you or my sister, my brother, they're like yo, we know her. So
yes, I remember all of you guys, and I'm so blessed to see you're doing so well and you're still pressing on. And I wish you much success in the music industry. And you have to promise to do a show in Delaware for us, or in the Philadelphia, Delaware region.
Oh yeah, girl, I got you, girl. Come on, let me know. I got you. I got you.
Wow.
Definitely, yeah.
So we will be praying for your healing of your hip from your hip surgery, and that you continue to press on. And I know that there will be more great things to come from you. I love your music, And we're also going to
Thank you.
share all of the work you've done in your music on our platform as well. So as we wrap up today, I want to thank you for coming on Tova Tuesday and
No,
let
thank
you know, huh? What'd you say?
Thank you. Like, nothing. No, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on. And as I shared with our audience, we're going to make sure that you get access to this great interview with Biggs Mula. And you can find out more about Tova Community Health by going to our Facebook and Instagram at Tova Community Health. And we're also going to link this episode to our Tova Health TV channel, Your Health Matters. If you want to make a donation to Tova Community Health, you can also donate through our Cash App at $Tova Health. This concludes our episode today with Biggs Mula on Tova Tuesday. It's been great to see you and reconnect. I hope that you stay safe and healthy. Have a great day. We'll see you back again.